Welcome back to the Tridium Niagara Learning Channel. Now if you looked at the previous three videos, hashtag 169, 170 and 171, you can see that we set up all these points, given the histories on the trend sensors with the pop-up histories, and we actually, with the trend adjustments, we set up these points. The main video I think was hashtag 169 of how to set up these points, but we basically went through all these points. This is a live site and we went through all these points. Now the 963 is not active on this site, it's obsolete, so we're putting IQVISION on there in case you never watched it on the other videos. So the first thing I normally do is I bring in all the outstations. You never saw this 21 and this 22 because they were just short points, there weren't that many in them. Bring in the outstations, and that's now done. So we've configured all our points that we require. Anything that's overridden, as you can see here with the purple background, they're overridden. They've done by the client. I never wrote the software for this, and I don't have any, well, I won't control any of this. I have control, but I won't. It's down to the engineers on site. So all we're doing is making the graphics for this. So we've put a bottom bar in there with all the critical things that I believe that they want to see, including the temperatures, CWS tank temperatures, and we have here on the left hand side all the pages ready to populate. This was already done. This was a previous page, so we're not going to be messing with this page at all, but all the other pages we were putting information in. The schedulers are all there, so this is on the supervisor. So what the setup is we have a cloud supervisor that we are on at the moment. That cloud supervisor talks to an IQVISION supervisor, which is mounted inside a control panel, and that is a small PC mounted inside the control panel with IQVISION, and then that IQVISION is talking to all the outstations, i.e. these outstations here. So any set points or adjustments done from here, the cloud, will go straight to the IQVISION. IQVISION will accept it and then change it actually on the controller. So it's a three-stage effect as such. Any alarms will come from the controller, go into the IQVISION, and the IQVISION will send it over to the cloud server. Now they will be logging into the cloud server, and what we need to do now is make the graphics, design the graphics for them. So because I've got all these points here, outstation 11 right through to outstation 22, I need to duplicate these because I'll be taking the points out and putting them on the pages. So all I will do there is rename outstation, not rename, sorry, duplicate outstation 11, duplicate, and I would just again put 11 in there and put backup, because one of these, either the backup or this, I will be taking the points out. Duplicate 12, backup. Let me put you on pause while I do these backups. Right, so all these backups I've done here: 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 21 and 22. So I will keep them safe, and I will use these outstations because they're already connected here for taking out, for copying out and pasting into the particular plant. So let's just do an easy one. We know that this is AHU1, and everything here is to do with AHU1. Apart from that one there, that's an AHU2 heating demand that they put on there. So let's take all these points, apart from AHU2, and everything else is AHU1 that I can see, and we will cut them out and come out of edit mode, AHU1, and we'll paste them on AHU1 page ready for the graphics, and then we can do the graphics there. So we don't need that. The DIM4 we don't need, and the fireman's extract, well, with extract switch we do need, because it's to do with AHU1. So that is everything to do with AHU1. So we'll save that, and then we can start doing the graphics and add the points in. Go back to line 11 again. Oh, wasn't line 11. It was this one. We've got an AHU2 heating demand. So I'll cut that, and we'll just put that into AHU2. Paste for now. So that's that one done. Now what we can do is we can open up, I'm going to press Control key and open up 22 in a new tab. I believe this is AHU2. So we'll take all of them points from there, cut them and paste them into AHU2, ready for the graphics. What I'll do is I'll just move these all to one side. I don't need trend sensors. I don't need that DIM4. So that's all ready now for me to do the graphics and add the points to it. So that's that done for AHU2, and that's finished for that one there, Outstation 22. So Outstation 21 and 22 is now finished with. So Outstation 15 are all fan coils. So we can take all this information here. I know this sounds quite simple at the moment, but it starts getting a bit more complicated when we've got mixed plant in the controllers. And we click on there, click on fan coils, paste that into there, delete the things that we don't want because it's all points, and then they would need to be sorted out into groups. For example, let's just do group 1 there, and then we've got group 1 there, and group 1 again, group 1, group 1, and then another one, and finally that one for group 1. And just make all these the same size. Like so. And then we'll put a border around it. So we'll go into kit PX. We will get a Boolean image. We bring it across. We place it over there to there, and we will do border solid 2 and like a green, keeping with the theme that we've got already, and reorder to the bottom. I mean, I've got to do these for all the other fan coils, but we can not bother with that at the moment. So come out of edit mode, and then I probably put an image on there. They click on this or whatever, and they go to an image, a pop-up image of the fan coil with the information there. But that's not important at the moment. What's important is getting all the points there. So we've done that one. Let me just delete that because they're all done. Yeah. So now LAN 11. We've got AHU5, we've got heater batteries. So this one it gets a little bit more, not difficult, but we're going to and from the point sheet. So I want to not copy that, I want to cut that. And AHU5. I want to paste that into there. So I want everything to do with AHU5. AHU5. Cut. Paste into there. And AHU5 there. Highlight them. Cut. Paste into there. Right, some more AHU5s. AHU5 there. Cut. Paste into there. And we've got these modes here for AHU5. And what else have we got? Not them, not them. So we've got an AHU1 and 2 run there on this controller. So let's cut AHU1 run. Go to out of edit mode, AHU1. Paste that into there. AHU2. Cut that out of there. And paste AHU2 into there. Right, they're good to go. Extract from there. So AHU5 there. AHU5, AHU5. So just individually selecting them points. Cut. AHU5. Paste. We won't probably get them all on one side, but we need to leave room for the graphics. What else is AHU5? They're heater batteries. That's an AHU4. We'll deal with that in a bit. AHU5 there, and there, and there, and there. Cut, paste, and now the temperatures. So we've got them for AHU5, and we've got these for AHU5. Now AHU5 will control a zone. I don't know which one it's doing. I don't know whether it's doing all these, but we start taking the points out to what we do know, and then we carry on with what's left and where we think they go. Again, I've never been on site, so I think we may come across another AHU5 point somewhere, but let's do over door heaters. That's a simple one. Take that, over door heater fault. Can't see anything there. Over door heater mode. Can't see anything. There's an AHU5 there, clear alarms, which I need to put into there. Over door heaters there. Over door heater mode there. So let's cut them. Go to that, come out of edit mode, and that's going to be miscellaneous. Paste that into there. And just place them, group them together, and then we can deal with the graphics later. So that's the overdoor eaters. Come out to edit mode. I'm going to go back into fan coil 5 because I did see somewhere fan coil 5. Here we go. This one here. Cut that. Put that into edit mode. Paste. So that you get the idea of what I'm trying to do here. I'm taking all the points. There's an overdoor heater there. And with me cutting them from here and pasting them in, I know I'm getting all the points and then seeing what's left. Miscellaneous. Overdoor heater, paste. And that's what I've got to do now with all these sites. Right, I'll put you on pause while I do some more. So I'm left here with some points that I need to make another page for, mainly for the areas, because I've got nowhere to put these actually around here at this moment. So I'm going to make another page. So I'm going to duplicate domestic hot water, which I think is blank. So I'm going to duplicate that and call it areas for now. We can change the text later. Side main, I'm going to edit that and we'll copy that, duplicate it, put it at the bottom, and I will change the text later, but just for now, rooms, areas, I'll just put rooms for them for a moment, and that's going to go to areas. Go OK, come out to edit mode, check that the link works, and we're going to just put all room stroke areas. Again, we can change the text later. And we'll take that and drop that down to there so they know that they're on that page. We don't want the scheduler in there, but what we do want is the sports hall in there. So if I go to the schedulers and take the sports hall, highlight it, Control key C, and go back to rooms, and we can paste that into there. Sports hall. Now we're in there. Let me come out to edit mode, left hand side, go back, we need to refresh that, go back to rooms, click on areas, and it was land 14, and we can take them, cut them, and paste them into here. And we'll take them, I need to take that as well because that's the CO2 reset. And I'll start up inhibit set point. So that should be, I would have thought, probably minutes. Let's just put min at the end. Just leave them in there at the moment. I need to find out about these. Might as well take that across and take that one across. Cut, areas, paste. And we put mins at the end of that on 14. So let me go to my backup of 14, which we'll be reinstalling later. And I need to find that there and edit that. Min. And I don't need that anymore. I don't know, let's just go to rooms there. So now we've got this, which I need to sort out where this belongs to, but I'll leave it at the moment. So now I'm going to start on AHU3. I've got some heater batteries there. Heater batteries. Cut. Now at the moment I've put that in miscellaneous, but I may put another tab down there saying heater batteries. Depends how busy this gets. They're to do with heater batteries. and this is to do with heater batteries, which is actually giving me the area of the heater battery. Cut. Oh, so are them as well. Paste. Any more heater batteries? Yes, there's some more there. Take them, cut them, paste them. We might have a lot of heater batteries, so we might need to do another page. Heater battery, heater batteries, and cut them, paste them into there. What else have we got? Heater batteries. There's a heater battery there. Cut. Paste that. So now let's do AHU3. So let's cut them. Take that out of edit mode. AHU3. Paste them into there. Right, I'll carry on doing these and try and clear this sheet. So now I've got 13 blank, 14 blank, 15, 21 and 22. Now what I did with 14, I had some ATs there and I've put them at the moment just down here in miscellaneous until I find out more about these AT fans 1 and 2 and the DPs as set points and the reheat valves. So I'll check them out later. AHU4, these are all the AHU4 points. I put these across even though I don't say AHU4, but they were on the AHU4 page, but they could be to do with AHU4 and AHU3, not sure about that yet. AHU3, it's all got AHU3 there. AHU2 are all there, that was from one of the outstations. AHU1 was from one of these end outstations, they were the first ones we did. So I think we've got all the AHUs, we've still got to do heating, hot water. This is what we've got for the kitchen at the moment, which isn't that much. I need to know what these AHUs supply, and I probably could put some points in there then. We haven't got the tanks, we've done the fan coils, excuse me, extract fans, well, extract fan 1, extract fan 2, 3 and 4. Not sure about that one at the moment, the sports oil extract fans, it might go into the areas. Miscellaneous we know about, I don't have any meters yet. Alarms, and these are the rooms. Changing rooms, staff welfare. See, I've got a kitchen space temperature there, so what I'll do is I'll leave it in there for the moment, but I'm going to take that, and this time I'm going to copy them instead of cut them, because there's no harm in them being on other pages. Paste them into the kitchen there, because the cafe will be, I should imagine, part of the kitchen, but we still leave them here at the moment. Kids play area, the changing rooms, so we're getting there slowly, but there's still a lot to do. This CO2 startup inhibit, these would be for this and this and these, so it'd be common for all them. So now I need to go on to outstation 12 now, and we've got sports hall there, sports hall, pool stuff, so I'll start on that now. So I'm going to just clear this sports, so I think I'm going to do a tab called Sports Hall. At the moment I've put it in miscellaneous, but I think a tab for Sports Hall, because Sports Hall's getting rather, it's got some radiant heaters in it. I don't know yet. I may go rooms and areas and put a navigation bar up on the top there, a PX navigation bar, so they can click the rooms and I can have Sports Hall in there. I'm also missing at the moment some points. These up here is what I am missing at the moment for the set points. Heater battery 101, 102 and 104. No doubt I will find it when I go to outstation 11. So outstation 12's done, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 21 and 22 are all done now. So outstation 11, and I'm just quickly looking for any heater batteries and I can't find anything there. So I may have to go into the set software and have a look what the control variables are for these heater batteries that I can't find, because there's no 101 in any of them, no 102 and no 104, unless they are controlled from another set point. First floor corridor, female gym reheat. Well, there's female gym set point and male gym change set point, both heater batteries 103. So it could be, and they've overridden that one. I know they've overridden the cafe as well. Man, they've overridden that one, a heater battery 4. So I probably need to do some, but I can't, is there any corridors? I can't see any corridors. First floor, because see, oh here we go, first floor corridor set point, first floor corridor reheat 1. That's where they go. That's where they go. So let's just, it's a bit crazy when you don't know the site and you're doing the graphics for them, but that's got to go there. And that's got to go there because of the reheat 1, 2 and 3. So now the female gym change reheat. Female gym. That's dry. Female gym. It's got to be there, hasn't it? It's got to be. So let's bring them down. So that's all them matched up. Yeah, 103, 104. It's got to be them. So good. So that's them done. Come out to edit mode, go back into LAN 11. And now I've got to sort out all these to the cold water, which we've got. HWS, which we've got. Boilers, heating, which we've got. And meters, we've got meters as well here, which we haven't got anything on at the moment, and these are the meters. Good. I'll put you on pause and I'll do that. So all I've done here is, while I was on the page and I cleared most of the items out, I've just put them in order. So I'm going to cut them out now and go to hot water, paste them into the hot water page, come out of the edit mode there for that, go into CWS, so cut them, CWS tanks, paste them into there, come out of edit mode, That's pool. So cut them and click on pool water. Paste them into there. Come out to edit mode. Boilers. Or heating, should I say. Cut that. Heating. Paste. And then we deal with this lot later in order and sort it all out. So that means we have got all the points now, so that can be closed. So if I go through all my points that I've took out, and they're all gone. So what I can do now is I can delete my points here, delete them all, and then go into these, rename, and take out the word backup, rename, remove the word backup, and then I'll have all the outstations again on the right hand side that I can refer to if I need to go back. But we've got all the points now from all these outstations on the pages. Some of them may be in the wrong place, but they're out and on all the pages now. So now I can start doing the graphics. That's it. So if we open up outstation 11, we've got all our points there. Outstation 12, 13, 14, 15, 21 and 22. And if I look through all these, AHU1, AHU2, 3, 4, 5, we've got points there, we ignore that one. Heating, we've got points. Hot water, we've got points. Reason I'm ignoring that one is that is a different controller. That's a Tridium Niagara controller doing these, not the trend points. Kitchen, there's not a lot in the kitchen, is there? I think we may delete the kitchen and we'll have it under rooms and areas, and we'll have a title at the top. Pool water, CWS tanks, fan coils, extract fans. Again, I need to find about this AT fan. Miscellaneous, so there's our heater batteries and sports hall, which I think that's going to go on to another tab up at the top in areas for sports hall. And overdoor heater is going to be reception, so we could actually put a tab for reception and put them in there. Some pumps, they can be in miscellaneous. Power factor correction can be in miscellaneous. I thought I moved them in miscellaneous to the places, so I don't know why I couldn't have saved it. Female gym, we said that was under there, didn't we? So let's take that and put that there, and then we had our reheats. Reheat 2. Could have sworn, well, I did move them, but I couldn't have saved it. I don't know how that happened. Let's come out of edit mode now. Yeah, heating plants, where were we? Miscellaneous. meters, alarms, ignore that, schedulers, ignore that now because that was all done before. There's only a sports hall scheduler there as a room. We've got the basement and extracts. So we could have that's under our extracts there. Extract fan 1, which I don't know what extract fan 1 feeds. We know that's the store, we know that's the basement and that's the acid. But anyway, so room areas is here, and we really need to put a navigation bar at the top of there so that we can then move these into the right places. So for now, let's just highlight all them and drag them down out of the way. And then we need to put a PX page in there. So I'm going to just duplicate the bottom of no, I'll just put a new one in. So right click, new, PX, and we'll call it areas header. Open up that in another tab, go to edit mode, edit properties, we'll put it at 100. That's probably too big, because what we are going to do, in fact, I will go to open up another tab, and I'll go to my side main bar, and we'll just take one of these, copy it, and paste it into there. And for example, that's going to be the sports hall. And we've got to make a sports hall PX page. And we don't need it that big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So take out 50. So that's 50. So that would be fine for that. Let's just quickly make a sports hall page so I don't forget. I'll just duplicate that. No, I'll duplicate the meters because there's not so much in there. Well, I could have duplicated the kitchen. There's hardly anything in the kitchen either. Duplicate sports hall. And go into sports hall. I'll leave, just done a tab there. Delete, 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 delete. Sports hall. And then go to areas and just see whether that works. Yes, it does. It takes me to the sports hall tab page, the new page we just made. I'm just going to use back there and just go into areas and areas header. Let's see what that looks like. Not long enough. So I can't be bothered to count that. So I delete that, edit that, and we'll put the size as 1400. Let's see what that gives us. Come out to edit mode, go to areas, put that in there. Ah, dead on. Now do I need to move that up a little bit more? Do I leave it like that? I presume I could move that to the top. Yes, I'm deleting that again. I'll move that to the top because I've got plenty of space at the top. I edit that and I put that to a 40. Come out to edit mode, go back to areas, bring that back across to there. That looks a bit better. And actually that is actually going to be in the sports hall. So we can put that back up there. And then we need to make some more. So first of all, let's click on, take it out of edit mode and go to sports hall and put the area header in there because I'm going to be using that as a template for the other pages that we're going to make. So miscellaneous, those are the heater batteries, rooms and areas. So that's going to be the sports hall. So we've got studio, community, gym. So studio, community, gym. So duplicate, studio, studios, and that's going to be studios. And duplicate that, studios, .px, duplicate, community, is it community? Community space. Community. Community. Duplicate sports hall. Community. Check that that works. It does. That's community. Click on studios. That's studios. Sports hall. Now what I want to do is, let's just go to one of them. Let's take that, copy it, room areas, sports hall, paste that into there, copy, studios, paste that into there, community, paste that into there. Okay, so while we're at community, we'll open up a tab, one of these tabs at the top, go to room areas, and let's take out community, cut that, and and we'll do, where are we? Community PX. Paste that into there for now and leave them there. Areas. So I'm just checking I've got no more. I can take that out of edit mode. And that's just not refreshed, that's all. That's not in edit mode anyway. I can delete that. Got too many tabs open now, I'm losing myself. Areas, so community we've done. So click on studios, click areas, studios, there's our studios, cut them, paste them into there, we'll deal with that later. Areas, I want to cut sports hall, don't I? What did I do with sports hall? Or is it all? We don't need that because we've got that in our sports hall. Let's just double check that. No, we haven't. So let's take that, cut it, edit sports hall, paste that into there. Oh, we've got a gym area as well and a kids play area and changing. So let's go to, don't want my side main, I want the areas header. Do changing first. Changing. Call that change. Duplicate sports hall. Call it change. We can easily do the tabs later. We can call it changing area or whatever. Delete that. Changing. Cut that. Come out of edit mode. Check in change.px, that's the one. Paste that into there. Move sports hall across to there. So that's changing area done. Sports hall there, let's get, delete that. So areas, so we've got more, haven't we? So let's take that, changing, cut that, come out of edit mode, changing, go into edit mode, paste that into there. And we've got community, studios, sports hall, changing. I'm just wondering what I did with all the sports hall stuff. Where is sports hall stuff? It's not in the areas here. We'll leave that there as it is. You need something on this page. There's gym and kids. Shall we just put gym and kids on there? I didn't want to do that. Go back. Press Control key. open up another tab. So let's community area, studios, sports hall, gym. Put that as gym, and we'll change that to gym. And we'll duplicate it again if we can fit another one on there. And we'll call that creche. Or what have they called it? They've called it kids something, haven't they? They've called it kids play area creche. Oops. And we put creche. So we've got creche to do and gym to do. I only called it gym, didn't I? Yeah. Come out of edit mode. Let's just take that one, duplicate it, gym, and duplicate it, creche. Go into gym to check the links work. Check that we are in gym. We are up at top, PX gym. Get rid of that. Take that across to the gym. I spelled studios wrong on there. Gym for the moment. Let's go back to studios. Studios 1 and 2. I want gym again. I want areas. Go into edit mode. Take gym. Cut it. Edit mode. Paste it. Come out of edit mode. Click on creche. Delete them once we check we're in creche. We are PX creche. Creche. What else did they call it? They called it kids play area. That's just stroke kids play area. We'll take that, cut it, paste into there. Out of edit mode, out of edit mode, so I can close that down. I can close that down. No, I'll keep it open because I want to find out what I did with the, we'll leave these, we can do something here on this page here just for the basics. That's there. First floor. Well, we've got no more room to put anything on, so we'll leave that as it is, and this can be on this page, and then we can click these different areas here. So we don't want that anymore. So I need to find what I did with the sports hall. I put it there. So let's cut that lot. Cut. And then come out of edit mode. Go into there. Sports hall. Paste. Now I've also noticed we're going to take this gas, just copy it, not cut it. We're going to leave it in the sports hall. And I don't think there's no more. So that gas is for the radiant heaters. And we'll go miscellaneous. And we'll go meters. And we'll paste that into there for the gas. There's no reset, but it looks like it's not working anyway. So it probably was never ever, there was never ever a meter put on it. But my job is to make sure I get all the points onto the pages and then do the graphics. So room areas, we've got all that lot now. We've got our sports hall, studios, community. I just looked at the time on there, it's been 1 hour, so I'm trying to limit my videos to at least 1 hour. So I'm going to pause on that and get this one uploaded, and then I'll start on the graphics. Thank you for watching.